number 10 that we don't maintain a habit and what to do about it is false attribution. So this happens, it's a little bit of a mouthful, so let me explain what it means. It means, and again, surprise, surprise, I've been one of the people who fell prey to this one too. So I did this amazing Art of Living course at the same time, or just a little bit earlier. I had also done a theatrical performance, and I did a solo show, and it was well reviewed. I had lots of people come and see it. I was sold out one night for the first time ever, and partly because it was all my work colleagues who went, and they were all sponsored by Work to Come. But anyway, but I was feeling good, and I thought, well, you know, I am feeling really great, but maybe it's the fact that I'm acting. This will be the reason that I'm feeling so good. It won't be that breathing technique. So that was one of the factors that led to me ditching the technique after 40 days, because I wasn't convinced in my mind that that was what was making the difference. Funnily enough, after ditching the technique, it went back to where I was, even though I was still acting. But what did I not do? I did not go, oh, that experiment didn't work, let me reinstitute the breathing process. By that stage, I'd conveniently forgotten, or I was just on another plane and I was back without the habit again. So false attribution. Now, false attribution can work in another way, which is that, say there's something circumstantial. Now, no matter how wonderful a habit is, right? Breathing, meditation, exercise. Does it mean that every single day is going to be better than the last? Does it mean every day you'll feel wonderful? Does it mean you won't have dips? Of course not. You know, someone close to you dies, or you get a cold, or a sequence of stressful event happens, or there's a global pandemic, or your business takes a hit, or all of these things in concert, then of course that's going to, we're human beings, right? It's going to have an impact on us. To not imagine so is to be naive. And so, you know, we can get grumpy and resentful. It's like, oh, well, you know, I'm doing all these techniques and I feel worse, not better. False attribution. It's not the techniques that's making you worse. Just imagine how much worse again you'd be feeling if you weren't doing it. It's the outside factors. So don't attribute how you're feeling to the technique when it's in the negative. And be careful you don't falsely attribute the positive benefit to something else other than the technique. So how do you know? You know by experimentation. And how do you know? You know by recognizing the tendency, and you can know in advance, by the way, and just going, oh, well, you know, there's actually a whole lot of stressful things happening in my life at the moment. Is it really realistic to expect that I'll be feeling like dancing through the tulips, given that someone close to me has just died and my business has just taken a hit? Probably not. So let's continue. That's reason number 10.